Enrico was the owner of a small business in a quiet Italian town. Known for his generous heart and leadership spirit, he was loved by his employees and respected by his colleagues. In the meantime, I invite you to subscribe to the channel so as not to miss our future publications. But now, enjoy the viewing. One day, his 7-year-old son, Pietro, was visiting him at the office. He was a lively and curious child, beloved by all the employees. While the man headed to a crucial meeting, he left Pietro in the custody of Silvia, his secretary, who was busy with a hectic day of calls and scheduling meetings. Silvia, immersed in her responsibilities, did not notice that the child, looking for something to eat, decided to explore the company kitchen. The little boy took a piece of cake to satisfy his hunger, but while he was enjoying it, he suddenly choked, struggling to breathe. The situation became critical, and no one was aware of the imminent danger. Fortunately, Elodie, a young cleaning lady who worked in the building, was passing through the kitchen at that moment. Immediately noticing the emergency, she acted promptly and efficiently, performing the maneuvers to clear the airways. She managed to remove the piece of cake that was blocking Pietro's breathing, saving his life. As soon as Silvia noticed the commotion in the kitchen, she ran to see what was happening. She found the child safe and sound, and a sigh of relief escaped her lips. "Thank goodness," she whispered, still shaken by what had happened. However, the woman's worries seemed more related to her work responsibilities than to Pietro's health. Elodie, noticing this, calmly replied, "The important thing is that the boy is well." When Enrico came out of the meeting and learned of the accident, he immediately ran to check on his son. With a mixture of relief and gratitude, he thanked Elodie for her decisive intervention. She was a discreet young woman who carried out her tasks in silence and with dedication. Despite her reserved approach, the girl's decisive action made the man understand the importance of recognizing and valuing each member of the team, even those who work behind the scenes. The next day, still grateful for the gesture, he decided to express his gratitude in a special way. He brought the girl a gift as a token of gratitude, an elegant dress. Handing over the gift, he said, "Elodie, I wanted to thank you sincerely for what you did for Pietro. You were an angel at the right time." She, surprised by the gesture, modestly replied, "It wasn't necessary. I just did what anyone would do." Enrico insisted, "I want you to accept this as a token of my sincere gratitude." Opening the gift, he found a delicate and elegant dress. "I hope you like it. It's a small gesture to show how much your action means to me and my family." Back to his routine, the man prepared for the big meeting the next day. The tension in the office was palpable. All the employees were preparing financial reports, trading data, and necessary documents. The meeting was aimed at finding an investor to get the small business's expansion plans off the ground, and every move was of crucial importance. On the day of the meeting, Silvia called to say she was ill and unable to attend. The news added further concern to the already tense office environment. With every employee already designated to play their crucial role in the upcoming meeting, the man was perplexed by the secretary's sudden absence. Elodie hesitated at first. Her reserved nature made her feel uncomfortable at the idea of leaving her comfort zone. However, faced with the insistence and sincere expression of need in her boss's eyes, she accepted with a slight nod and a small smile. When she arrived at the meeting, her presence aroused surprise among those present, accustomed to seeing her in a cleaning lady's uniform. The elegant dress given to him aroused curiosity and admiration. Next to him, the girl assumed the role that was normally Sylvia's, acting as his secretary during the event. During conversations and meetings, something unexpected happened. Elodie, usually reserved, intervened assertively at a crucial moment in the discussion. When she began to speak, Enrico was astonished. Her words flowed with command and confidence, demonstrating a deep knowledge of the business world that surprised everyone. In the midst of the discussion, he brought a new perspective, enriching the conversation and bringing unexpected benefits to the company. His interventions not only facilitated negotiations, but secured even more advantageous agreements than the man had expected. Impressed by the woman's work, he decided to talk to her to better understand her experience. "I am speechless about what happened tonight. I never imagined that you had so much knowledge in the business sector. Where did you learn all this?" She shyly replied, "I learned it from my father. He was a great entrepreneur, and I grew up accompanying him to the office, attending meetings and negotiations. Everything I know I learned from him. When he left, my brother took over the company, but he couldn't keep it afloat and led it to bankruptcy. He said, feeling sorry, 'I'm very sorry. I could never have imagined. But why do you work as a cleaner with all this knowledge? You could have a better position.' The girl explained, 'With the bankruptcy of the company, I did not complete my studies. I had to find a job to support myself and my mother, and this is the job I found. I am grateful to have a job regardless of the position.' Moved by her story, he reflected on the woman's determination and humility. 'You know, hearing your story made me realize that we are not fully tapping into your potential here at the company. You demonstrated incredible skills tonight, and I believe we can offer you better opportunities.' Elodie, surprised and grateful, replied, 'I don't know what to say. I really appreciate your consideration, but I don't have a degree, and I don't know if I'm ready for a higher role.' The man, smiling kindly, said, 'Don't worry about that. Your knowledge and skills are worth much more than a degree. Experience is the best school. Today it was clear how much you have learned from following your father, and I am willing to help you with whatever you need to develop your skills and advance your career. Are you ready to take this next step?' The girl looked at her boss's outstretched hand, and after a moment of reflection, accepted with a determined smile. 'Yes, I'm ready. Thank you for the opportunity, Mr. Enrico. I will do my best.' Thus began a new adventure for her. With the support of the man and the team, she immersed herself completely in her new role, proving herself more and more capable and self-confident. Her rise in the company did not go unnoticed, and soon her talent and dedication were recognized not only by him, but by the entire team.